Hey everyone, how's it going? So as you might have noticed, I'm a pretty big Half-Life fan. We do quite a lot of Half-Life related stuff on this channel, and today is no different. This is Abiotic Factor, I think I'm saying that right, and for all intents and purposes, this is Half-Life in everything but name. Instead of Gordon, we play as, I don't know, his brother Jerome? Just this guy. We play as this guy. And instead of Black Mesa, we play at just some other random underground facility that has experienced similar technical difficulties, let's say. I have played a bit of this. It's pretty good. I wanted to, test it out first. And it is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in. I'm not going to replay the introduction. There's really no point to it. It's fairly short and it's mostly a tutorial. All that happens during it, also by the way, we're going to do White Plateau, our legally distinct name. Let's start this. But in the introduction, all that really happens is that you arrive by car somewhere in Australia, somewhere that has kangaroos at least, and you go down an elevator, do a little tutorial, go down another elevator, and then the game starts. So nothing too interesting, doesn't tell us anything about what's happened. We don't care about this. This is just, it lets us know that our character is saved per, save. So we can't Terraria this, which is fine. And unlike Half-Life, we do actually get to make our character because this is a survival game, I would say first and foremost. So we can choose our initial job. We could be a gardener, we could be engineer man, we could be doctor lady, all kinds of things. We're doing deprived. We're doing the Dark Souls Deprived. We're doing a summer intern. This guy starts with the most starting points, I believe. Everyone else starts with something lower, right? Yeah. Well, it's nice to start with skills. We can train these, so we don't really care. Doesn't matter if I have level 1 strength. I can get level 1 strength easily. It's not really an issue. Instead, we want to go with Summer Intern because he has the most starting points, which we can come over here and spend on traits. Now, I haven't being the game by a long shot, but to my knowledge, you can't get these anywhere else. I mean, maybe you could genetically modify yourself somewhere later on to remove or add some of these, but to my knowledge, you can't, at least with how far I got. So for instance, Fanny Pack gives you 2 extra hotbar slots permanently. Pretty good, I'd say. That's just plus 2 inventory space, basically. And, inventory is at a premium in this game. So definitely taking that. I'm also going to take Buff Brainiac, which gives me 1 strength, which doesn't really matter, but 15% more carry weight, which is pretty nice because bit of a pack rat. And then we also want Wrinkly Brain Meat because I need to spend my points on something else, and most of these I don't really care about. There are some good skills over here that I've seen. Lead Belly lets you drink dirty water. Salt Defense gives you plus 3 damage on all melee weapons. But those are expensive, and this is what I can afford. Technically, I'm still at -6, but we'll fix that real quick. We're going to go ahead and take Painfully Obvious, because this is attract enemy attention 45% faster than others. 1, I'm doing solo. 2, I'm going to murder everything anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And I'm going to take Dry Skin. You get Thirsty 20% faster. 20% is basically nothing. I guess 60% faster. 20% faster. Who cares? This is almost nothing. This should really be way higher in points, but that's okay. And we don't really care about the rest of these. This one seems like the worst one. You can't gain skills past level 5 in combat. Most of your combat is worthless until skill 8. So pretty bad. I'm not gonna choose that. I think this is a relatively good summer intern. If this is the generic scientist that came in, why am I staring at the ceiling? Odd. You always, I'm just, okay, that's very odd. I was staring at the ceiling. So like I said, I have played a bit of this. I played essentially through the office sector. And so I do have a vague idea of what I need to do and all that. But I want to say there's either 3 or 4 sectors in the game right now. And, I'm interested to see those. I didn't want to go any further because I was like, this is a pretty good game. I want to put that on the internet. Gate cascade restricted zone notes. Yeah, we don't know anything about that. We know nothing about the office. I don't think we know much of anything at the moment. Yeah, everything is currently redacted. We have no emails, no entities, and I don't know how to make any soup. A shame. A shame to be sure. But, can I see locations? Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of locations. And we know nothing. And this is where the tutorial pops you out, I assume. The tutorial, once you complete it, it does just throw you in the, main menu, which is where you're in the elevator, so... Assumedly, this takes place right afterwards.
I don't think we've... Ah, you're stuck here too, eh? I came down from level 8 for a coffee. Now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting.
Always those people in anomalous materials.
Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can...
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Maybe he knows what's happened. But take your time. He's insufferable.
He is insufferable. I can guarantee you that. Hello, Aldrich Fuel. That is a name. Alright, so the reason I didn't really care about doing the intro again is because this is basically another tutorial. Until we go and rescue Jaeger over there, time doesn't pass, and basically everything we're going to be doing is telling us how to play this game. So I figured we might as well just start here. And as I said, we're going to play Pack Rat, so I need to pick up just about everything that there is. Chef hat, scraps, cloth scraps. So I can wear the chef hat. That does increase something. Gives me 1 weight, and it looks like I can cook. Which I'm sure is good. Wait, can I turn this on? Perfect. You can drink from the sinks, and these apparently fill in over time, but I've never seen a sink refill in this game, so... I haven't needed to drink from sinks all that often anyway. And then I had the big sneeze. But we got some stuff from our that first aid kit. Some pretty good stuff. We have a splint, we have a healing syringe, we have iodine tablets, and we have bandages. So bleeding, radiation, general damage, and broken legs and arms. I'm not sure how you break arms. I've never broken an arm before. I break plenty of legs jumping off things. I'm going to take this healing syringe and put it like number 6. Pretty good idea to have one of these on the hotbar at all times. Think of it as your like stim pack from Fallout. You kind of just want them for emergencies. Everything else can be made or just left around. I don't think there's a reason to like look at any of these. I'm pretty sure they're always empty. You can use them. That is a meter in this game. you do have to take care of business every now and then. But we don't have to do that right now. And although time doesn't start until we've saved him, our bars do go down. So we will die of either dehydration or hunger or something if we don't get the move on. This is locked. Can't get in there. There is a kick option on every door. I have not found a reason to use kick. It does open the door faster than, you know, just... opening the door, which maybe that's used for something, but it's slower because I have to hold down E first to do it, so I'm not sure if there's really a reason to kick. Maybe if there was an enemy on the other side, it would stun them, perhaps? I don't know. Never really tried it. We don't have a crowbar or anything. We're unfortunately, Jerome, or whatever I said his name was, we're this guy, and he has no weapons. He kind of sucks. All he could do is push. He could try his best, but it's mostly cower in fear is our current modus operandi. We really need to get ourselves a weapon together. And I don't think we're going to get one for like another couple minutes. We're going to have to just live with the nothingness in these vents. We aren't totally defenseless. We can always scream. Not going to help much. I can activate a pager. Also, does not help. That's useful in multiplayer. There's different emotes. It's mostly a multiplayer feature. We do have enemies, and most importantly, we have crafting in this game. Crafting is fairly interesting. When you pick up an item, you either get the recipe or you get the idea of a recipe. Like, we have the idea of a healing syringe. So we need to drag the correct ingredients from this list that he just knows. Like, I don't know how this man who has just joined this research team knows that there's antiverse wheat laying around, but he knows it exists. So if you combine certain things into the correct slots and use your brain blast, you realize, I can make that into something. Not that we have any of those. No, but what we really want right now is our only weapon, throwing nets. This is the one thing they teach you from the tutorial, is that you can throw nets on things, and, well, probably won't be seeing too many of these, but they'll be useful right here. You can stop this little carbuncle man. This is essentially a barnacle, but on the floor. It grabs you with this little thing, pulls you in, tries to do damage. They're really, really rare. At least during my time playing them, I've only seen like maybe 3. Little odd. There's also this guy, which we can't do anything about. He is thankfully dead. So they gonna give us anything about the old carbuncle if we go look at it? Entities. Yep, IS-0171A is to be isolated by a perimeter cordon with a radius of 12 feet or greater at all times. No personnel may approach within 10 feet wearing full face and body protective wear. Bioprotective standards at all times, full decontamination required on equipment. And then we can learn more about it if we can find other things in the facility. So most of these won't really be too helpful until we find all of the notes. That's 2 of 3 nets I will probably ever use. But we also stomped that pest. I think I might not even use the 3rd net. I have the 3rd net, I might not need the 3rd net. I don't know if I could break these. There's these red crossbars sometimes. I assume I can't, and they're just to look through. But I might, I don't know. I've never tried it. We do want a screwdriver, we're gonna take that duct tape. Screwdriver's gonna live in slot 9, probably forever. Screwdrivers, although you could do this, is not actually a weapon, it's a tool. Use it to deconstruct furniture and construct furniture, basically. I don't need a second screwdriver. If I somehow lost the first one, maybe, but I don't think I need a second screwdriver. We can now dismantle random things, such as these pipes, and we're gonna want all this. We now know about boom bait and maybe a vacuum. There's a flashlight down here. Let's go grab that. Handy to have. It's fairly bright and not useless. Just nice to have in a game. You don't have to have your screwdriver out to use it. The only time you actually need it out is if you're constructing something, which we'll do in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take this lamp, though. It's nice to have a lamp, you know? Cooking. Hey, I'm looking for a gift for a friend of mine who loves cooking. Any thoughts? They want to be a chef? Give them a knife. Until you chop it up, you can't cook it. By golly, a knife. I never considered that. We now know how to make shivs. So this is what you do. You come to a computer, check the emails, see if there's anything good, look at the photos. Usually gives you something. Can I make that shiv? How do I make that? I need pins. Wait, I need pins for this? It's metal wrapped in duct tape. Why do I need pins? That's very odd. Very odd. It doesn't matter too much. We'll be fine without it. Grab this up. And we can deconstruct just about anything. Not if there's like a computer sitting on top of it, so I can't deconstruct this. We can deconstruct this chair. We have a 75% chance to break. Regardless of if we break it or not, we do get experience, so I kind of want to deconstruct everything. If we do break it, it's good because stuff. I don't really need a chair, but I do need what the chair is made of. That's the important part. I don't know what you do up here, but I'm sure it's fairly important. It's a weird place to put an alarm. It's gonna parkour up here real quick. Because we got the sweet duct tape. I don't think there's any other way besides parkouring. You do have to master the crouch jump. If you haven't crouch jumped since Half-Life, you're going to have to get used to it. Because I found various places in here where I needed to crouch jump. I could theoretically build my way up, but crouching is probably the most important part. A hammer is fairly good. I think I can use that as a weapon. It's mostly used to repair furniture and accidentally destroy it when you right-click instead of left-click. But I do believe I can punch things with it. Can I break this? No. That would just fix it, if anything. We got lads in here. Excuse me. I need to punch you to death so you don't punch me to death. They're like spiky potatoes. Not great, but not terrible. Frying pan. My inventory is full. Inventory space is a premium, which is why this is already paying off. I can hold 2 more things than some random Joe Schmo. Is there any weapons? I think there's a knife in here. Yeah, there's a knife. We'll carve him up in a second. I want to say there's 2 more pests in here. I want to say there's one in here, maybe? Yeah. This tutorial is fairly the same every time you go through it. Okay, he's dead. There is a pork chop. I'm gonna want, you know what? Let's throw this down. We're gonna put in this gauge, this, and this. I don't need those anytime soon. I'm gonna take that pork chop. Do I need to eat it? Yeah, I can probably eat it. So the important thing I want to do right now is level my skills. Time isn't moving, so I might as well take this time to do something, you know, important. Such as cook raw. Cook raw. I'm cooking the carbuncle is what I'm doing. And I do need to make sure not to burn it. But we'll come back to it in a second. I don't need to eat it. My guy's gonna be fine. But I could cook it and get XP. There's another knife. I don't really have room for another knife at the moment. There is this little lad. Now, I don't believe you get sneak attack bonus until you've learned the skill, and it's only like 1 in 20, or not 1 in 25, 1 in 4 chance. I'm gonna leave that ice cream on the floor. I don't have room for it, and once you pick things up, they start expiring. So there's really no reason to pick things up until you're ready to use them. Theoretically, I could have left that pork chop on the stove forever if I really wanted to, but I mostly just want to cook things. Because we got 54 XP from that. And to show just how, like, worthless those jobs were, if I come over to my stats, getting to level 2 cooking is only, like, 4 food. And then level 2 is another, what, 12 food? So 20 food gets me to level 2. It's not a lot. You can see that my blunt melee is almost to level 1. So that strength I got, yeah, kind of worthless. There are a couple that are hard to level up. Fortitude is hard to level up just because you only level it up when you get hit. So, if you're good at the game, then it just never levels up and it's kind of bad. Chef apron. Yes. Why can I pick that? All the other ones were just random scraps. I don't need another hat. I'm gonna swamp you. I don't need the carbuncle. And while we're letting this cook, we'll go ahead and explore the rest of this area. We got another sink. I believe this leads out to Jimmy. Yeah, it does. There you are, Jimmy. I'm a little afraid of running out of stuff on the old hammer. I can fix the hammer with duct tape, so worst case scenario, I do have something there. I could also use the knife.
You're going to leave me standing here?
Uh-huh, Dr. Yeager. How's it going?
Oh, you're new. Looks like that little pest damaged the power system. Can you get someone to fix it? But hurry, would you? I'm not enjoying standing around out here. It was hours last time, and I don't feel safe at all.
You know, you could just go talk to that security guard, like, right there. He's just standing right over there. Whatever you want, Dr. Yeager, whatever you want. Wait, was this burnt? Okay, good. That thing burns, like, really fast, so I gotta be... I gotta be on top of it. Let's go ahead. We're gonna loot this security room. And in order to get him out of there, we need to make a battery, which we don't have yet. We need to make a workbench to make the battery. We can deconstruct all these tables, actually. That might not be the worst idea. They're almost certainly going to break. Yeah, and I get stuff out of it. Okay, we got that one. I don't really need a cafeteria table for anything, really. Let's open this, and this will lead us back around. I'm just like hyper paranoid about burning my steak. That's 50 XP. That's good gains. I don't want to lose it. I do want to deconstruct all this stuff because I want some wood. And we get a... I can't hold either of these. I want that weapon. Ah, my inventory's full. It's always something. It's always something. Yeah, the inventory is real full, huh? I'm gonna drop the net. I don't think I'm gonna need the net anymore. I'm gonna deploy the lamp. Lamp doesn't need power, thankfully. What else can we get rid of? See, my hoarding tendencies are already coming back to bite me in the butt. Look, we're gonna stand here and we're gonna learn how to make the crafting bench real quick. I believe it's this, this, and that. I don't really make that many crafting benches, or at least I haven't. I need a power supply unit. And power supply units are gonna... Other than my inventory filling up again. It's gonna be in this computer over here. Broken, feel free to use as spare parts. So let's just go ahead and smash these bad boys open. And this is how you break things if you don't deconstruct them. I need this stuff. Take the bio. I don't need that. You go check on my burger. Oh, it's done. It's done. Place that. We're doing a little bit of min-max, okay? Just a smidgen of min-max. We're gonna build our crafting bench. And then you have to build crafting benches near outlets, because they do have to be powered. And we do have to build it first as well. See, I do get construction XP from doing this, but I don't build all that many things, so deconstructing is definitely where I get the bulk of my XP from. So now we have a ton new recipes, and we're gonna want, very first, this, I want a backpack. I need a backpack. Perfect. That's gonna expand our inventory slightly. Again, inventory space at a premium all times. Also, look at that timing. Perfect. That only give me 49. Wonder why. Let's see, we have a battery, we have a carbuncle crown, the energy brick that we need to make, which I want to say is probably like this. It is, so we're going to need some circuit boards and some fans. I also think so long as you don't open that door, these will eventually respawn in case you're playing multiplayer and somebody is hoarding all of them. It's possible. We can learn about workbenches.
Cascade Research Facility. Safety and security demand.
I need to go check on my burger. My burger done? Burger not done. Okay, we're fine. I don't even need to hold on to these probably, just because I don't think my guy's gonna be that hungry. He might. What's the hunger level? It's at like 70%. It's not that bad. And worst case scenario, I can always come over here to say vending machine and just buy something out of that, so I'm not terribly worried. There we go. I do want all the wood, though. All the very vibrating wood. It's pretty good. But did I even loot this? I didn't even loot this. Have more iodine pills. I should probably hold on to them, or at least store them, instead of just dropping them on the floor. I think stuff on the floor eventually disappears. I'm also going to want that frying pan to take with me. We won't have a way to cook food other than that stove for a while, so I'm not going to take it too far. Let's see, while we're here, what else can we make? We can make a shield, he says, putting all things in the wrong places. I think a shield's probably a pretty good idea. We can make a vacuum, maybe if I had all these things. Pipe club. Pipe club might not be bad. Probably this, and blue. It is. We just need the pressure gauges, which I think I left in here. Also, that's done. Perfect. We're up to almost level 3 cooking already. It's just that easy. Take some pipe gauges. Because we want to be kitted out before we go into the open world. There's no reason to stay, or to, leave as we are. Test tube. There's some lights, some water bottles. I think I can make armor. Yeah, let's make some armor. It's not great armor, but it's better than nothing. I mean, look at me. my man needs something. There he goes. All right, so we got what? Ah, yes. 0 armor. I should probably put it on. I do lose the apron. That's probably fine. I don't need the apron. I'd rather take the 2 armor, I think. And then plastic shield will deflect attacks. Some. I don't think it'll deflect a bullet, but, it'll do something. And then we just need to make this battery.
Hurry!
And we're set. Oh, why are you worried out there, Jaeger? You worried like a demon's gonna eat you or something?
Open the door now.
Now you want me to open the door? I'm gonna go loot this room again because it's respawned already. Kind of, maybe a little bit. Some things have reappeared. Anything in here? Oh, there's peas. I don't have. Well, I do have room for the peas. Never mind. Nothing in here. More plastic. I want all the plastic. I could buy coffees. I do have a little bit of money. I think that's about everything I can do in here. I think we've done it. Well, you know what? I could do one more thing before venturing out into the world. Yeah. Look, he's a little worried, and I don't care. I'm gonna go deconstruct all these for the small amount of construction XP. Because the more I deconstruct, the greater chance I have of actually deconstructing it and taking it with me. So I'm at what? 75%? Now it's down to 71. So still pretty good chance. But there are some containers that I want that have very high chance to break. So. And the other option is to... I did get that one. The other option is to just... Oh, wow. Break and... Or I guess deploy and package an item over and over. And I don't really want to do that. I don't know if you have to pick the right thing out of here. I mean, obviously the only thing in there is salts. But I don't know if you have to pick salts. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, I think we've done everything. Hey, Jaeger, how's it going? You
Hurry.
scared? A little worried about things? Don't be. You're just being over enthusiastic. What are you worried about? Oh, he's dead. It's a real shame. I had to kill this dog. You have to be careful because I am like the weakest man alive. Okay, he is dead. Good. As you can see, all of my bones have broken. That's why we built all the armor. We built the shield. Not that I used the shield for anything. Overall, not good. Bones hurt. But we're alive. That's the important thing. I want to drop this. Pick up this raw drumstick. I mean, look at this. Look at how meaty that is. We're cooking that. We're cooking that right now. I'm going to hold on to this, and we're going to go talk to Jimmy to let him know that his friend, Jaeger is dead. Real shame, I know.
Oh my god. What happened to Jaeger?
I mean, you could have helped.
He didn't deserve that. I mean, not really.
Alright, well.
I'm going to wait here. It's not safe out there.
I don't think it's any safer in here, but you do you, Jimmy. Alright, overall, I think fairly successful. We can make this into armor, I think. I will do that. A little bit of glue, a little bit of this. That was it. I think it's just armor. 3 armor, 5 weight. This does increase corpse cutting speed, but I'd rather take the armor so I don't die. Sorry, hats. You will be missed. This is still cooking. I don't want to leave it. I probably should, but I don't want to leave it. I guess while we're waiting, let's take a quick look at this and see what else we can unlock. We do need test tubes at some point. Those are for our medical syringes. Is it this? No, it's wood. Test tube. We do need a crate. I'm gonna want all the crates I can possibly get. That's storage for you. I can make 1 crate. Not a lot. Oh, my drumstick's done. Another 53 cooking XP. I'm looking to get to level 3 to get Soupsmith. I need to learn how to get soup. Why am I over here now? Very odd. We do have peas, worst case scenario, and time. Hey, time actually isn't flowing yet. I wonder if you had to walk out that door. Interesting. Really thought time would stop or start by now to force me out of this room. I'm gonna get this last pork chop if it kills me. It probably will kill me because, well, you know what? I ain't gonna run to the bathroom and then just drink out of the faucets real quick. Why not? Oh, look, enemies have spawned in here. You can... I'm not gonna kill you. I thought he disappeared there for a second. No, he's still there. Wrong way, wrong way. Done? Not done. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this because it's real big. And I could probably take a little bit of radiation poisoning. A little radiation poisoning among friends. And that's level 2. I'm gonna eat this too, why not? Alright, and now we are free to be in the open world. Assume this clock will go at some point. I hope.
Please locate security personnel.
Take 1 map. We're gonna check this real quick. And this lets us know that there is a day-night cycle, and when it's night, all the power turns off. Which, yeah, interesting. There is a day-night cycle in a place that has no day or night. So you got the watch.
Look, I don't know what's going on. They don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says, get out, I'd do what she says.
Just look at how many peas he
in
has.
The main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's
Peas and guns and ammo.
there. But me, I'm staying right here.
I'm pretty sure we can't get in there. We can get our platform carts here, in case those go disappearing. I don't think I've ever used one of those, but we'll see, we'll see. Alright, so, here is the office sector, level 1. We can't see upstairs yet. We don't have a map. There's, to my knowledge, 3 levels in the office, and then, of course, there's the other sectors somewhere else. We've already been through the cafeteria, obviously, but we now have the plaza, which I think is where I'm going to make a base. You get to make a base in this game, and then you get to work from there. I think this is the main hub, if you were, because there's 18 tram stations over here. And, I mean, if I were ever to come back from somewhere, I'm going to be here anyway, so I might as well make the base. Now, there's a couple places I could make it. I could make it upstairs somewhere. I could make it back in the cafeteria. I want to make it near here, because this is nice, delicious stink water. Love stink water. Don't want to make it over there next to the death robot. A lot of places I could make it. I'm not making it over there. I'm going to make it in this corner. This corner is my hometown. I'm taking this water cooler with me real quick, though. I am carrying a lot of stuff, but that's actually a good thing, because the only way to train strength in this game is to be over-encumbered. But I think this little cubby is where we're going to make our base. I'm not going to hit this button. This opens this door as a shortcut. I don't think you can ever close this door again. I think once it's open forever. So, just not going to open it. If I don't open it, then I don't have to worry about people trying to murder me from that direction. So we won't be doing that. Instead, I'm going to come over here. I didn't disassemble this. Thank you for the free stuff. I'm going to take my crafting bench, because there's no reason to have 2 of them laying around. It doesn't... I don't think it hurts anything, but I don't think there's a reason to have 2 of these. And I'm going to put it over here in this corner. So the crafting bench does create a, like a safe zone around it, where I think enemies won't respawn. Not that there's any enemies in this hub area besides the death robot. But, you know, safe area, kinda. Let's make... I can only make 1 storage crate, which is not great, but we'll make 1 of these. And we'll level up our stuff a little bit. And for the most part, we just want to try and vacuum up every loose object laying around and try and build the biggest fort you've ever seen. I'm just gonna dump all this stuff in here. It's nice and big, thankfully. Drop that off this. That's my weapon. Probably want to keep that. Let's see. Is this is probably a good loadout. Oh, my man is getting tired. That is an issue. You have to worry about being a sleepy boy. It is only 9 a.m. and my guy is just dead tired. He's, oh, oof. It's a long 2 hours of work. I understand. I understand. He's a little tired. Let's go play a minigame. Also, these are respawned. I'm taking them. Look, I take anything I can get. This is a safe-ish area. I don't think these respawn after we break this. I think it's just the one time. Or, you know, as long as you're still in here. So I'm taking your coffee table as well. The issue is we need one of these couches to sleep on. And I don't have a good chance of recovering this. So we're not going to try and recover it. And this is our little mini game for sleeping. If you jump over the little Goombas, you sleep faster. There we go. Nice and ready to take on the day. I'll break this too. Just break everything. It's XP and materials. How can I say no? And I don't think... And once we get a bed, we probably won't be back in that direction. Maybe ever again. Well, there is that one area we might go. The place with a fan. But other than that, we probably won't go there anytime soon. Let's see. Let's go ahead and stack everything else we don't care about. We don't really care about that. Plenty of room in the inventory. What's the stats looking like? Guys kind of got a potty a little bit, but that's not an issue. Now, I do know that I am a bit of a gun man. I want a gun. We don't have access to guns. He has guns. I do not have guns. There is, however, a little workaround. We could kind of get around to I'm not gonna say a gun, but something equivalent of a gun. I know for a fact that this computer has an email about a crossbow. This is a notice to all Cascade technical staff. We received some complaints from team members about misuse of office supplies, up to and including creating improvised weapons for flinging projectiles. We here at Gate understand and commend your ingenuity as scientists after all. It's why you work here. But if you want to continue working here, knock it off. And if we look at no.jpg, I can learn all about the crossbow. We're probably going to be making lots of crossbow stuff. As mentioned before, but your security bots are a menace. They don't seem to distinguish employees at all, and whose idea was it to get them to restock the soda machines? I understand the goal, but there's tons of valuable equipment in those things, which would have been a lot more useful elsewhere. Moira, why are you telling me this? I'm not in charge of security or procurement. If you're serious, try Anderson. He's okay the Wakeman project. I have never had any problems with the bots. I stay out of the halls when we shut down for the night, like you're supposed to. Let them do their job. We're making valuable strides here. Say as the world explodes around me. Yeah, big old security robots. They drop soda when they die. It's pretty good. Also, anvils. What happened to the anvils in our workshop? I needed them to repair some of our tools, but it's gone. Sorry, that was us. Check the supply closet on level 3 by the silo. We were doing some heavy repairs up there and need some solid working surfaces. Certainly explains the noise complaints. Let me know beforehand next time. Alright, so we know how to make a crossbow, which, let's check that. Actually, we don't know just yet. But I want to say it's this, probably plastic, wood, and a fan? Stapler. Okay, it's a table leg and a stapler. Still, there's our makeshift crossbow. We want to make that ASAP. Is that all of it? Is that all the stuff to make it? It might have been all the stuff to make the stapler. Or, yeah, stapler. Crossbow. Thing is, the crossbow, it does good damage. Good, beautiful damage. So if I can make... I don't have the ball. I think I need, that's just a little baby. I can beat him up. I can beat this guy up. I need... a ball of... How am I... Rubber bands. Rubber band ball. I couldn't think of what that word was. It's rubber bands. I need rubber bands. Does this office have any rubber bands? It has plenty of planks, glue, and dinner trays. Walkie-talkie, flashlight. I don't need either of those. Hey, rubber band ball. There we go. See, these are the things I want. I want like a big one of these because they're, look at all the slots in them, and they're free if I can pick them up. If I can pick them up, we ignore the plant. I broke that, and all the stuff just kind of disappeared. All right. Hey, construction level 2. I'm making my way here. I'm gonna break all these. We're gonna need a ton of basically every computer supply. My inventory is already full. Unbelievable. I'm gonna drop this. That happens a lot. The timing, immaculate. I was like, I need that power supply unit. Drop the. No, I'm gonna drop the 13 paper scrap. And although we've just made our first little incursion here, I'm going back. I know. We just walked in here, but I need to go back. Inventory already full. I just need to make the crossbow. I'm gonna make the crossbow, and there's a couple things I gotta worry about night. So if I can get stuff ready for tonight, then we can start taking things a little slower. And I do kind of need one of everything. Let's see, the crossbow. Oh, I need a table leg. I gotta go back in the other room and get a table leg. Yep, I left it laying here. Perfect. Now you may be looking at me going like, you should just open that door. It's a nice shortcut. No. Do not. You want to limit how many ways a bad guy can get to you. Right now, it's just this. I don't think enemies jump, other than obviously the little pest guys do the jump. I don't think enemies can vault over top of this. So they have to come down this one stretch. So if I can barricade that off, we're set. Oh, I need 3 rubber band balls. I did not know that. Well, he says, well. I guess we're going back. I think there's a little office up here. We'll check that. It might have some rubber band balls. What else do I need for this thing? Yeah, I have everything else. I have the one stapler. I probably do want to take all of these with me as well, since I can't really make water just yet. Rubber band ball. And I want these. These have a really high chance to break, but just look at the space. Oh, the storage capabilities. Dead. I probably should be ripping these guys up for their food. I need the soup capabilities soon. We'll just have to... Oh, that's bioscript. I don't really care about that too much. This. I want all this stuff. Let's hear from Dr. Mance.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Originating in Antiverse 2.
We don't have to be here for this.
IS-171 is a stationary, sessile entity that traps its food with a retractable tentacle. The experience of being caught is rather like being attacked by an angry pizza. It presents no real threat, but leaves an enduring, not entirely unpleasant smell on anything it touches. Suggestions for possible applications include perfume, industrial scents, and olfactory-based crowd control weapons.
Yeah, we really don't have to worry about the barnacles. They just never appear. Backpack. Guy, but also backpack. We don't need the old one. It's just always an upgrade, so.
I thought they were coming to help, but they weren't gatekeepers. They started shooting. I wasn't trained for this. I'm just a receptionist. I heard their radios, something about level 3. I'd stay away if I were you. Hide somewhere. But not here, all right?
All right.
Close the door.
You have fun in the, the janitor's closet. It seems as though the men with guns have already shown up. I'm not sure how long this is supposed to be after the accident. It could somehow be both 10 minutes and 20 hours. It's hard to tell. That is our 3 rubber band balls. That's pretty good. It's a little bit of money. I'm trying to think how much I'm gonna need. I think I want more of these power supply units. I want to drop the iodine tablets. We have some at base, and I have basically never used those. He says, immediately getting radiation sickness. Okay, hold on. Where did those tablets go? Are they gonna taunt me that I have now just thrown them to the wind? Ah, there they are. I literally just got it. I usually don't hold on to this stuff all that often. Alright, we want that. Need the coils, I need the plastic, I need the tech scrap. That's, well, no, wait, we want this one too. You basically need everything from a computer to build another computer-related object. So, if I want to build, say, a battery, I think I need the whole computer. Also, ideally, I would spend my entire run over-encumbered, because look at that strength gain. I'm pretty sure you get more capacity the higher strength is, so it's all good. Other than the fact that when you're over-encumbered, you have a higher chance of breaking a leg when jumping, so we're gonna try not to take any lethal fall damage, maybe, just a smidgen. So even though we put those in there, they do still are a little radioactive in there, so it's not helpful. Surprisingly, wood and plastic does not stop radiation, but that's okay. So we're gonna need this. What else do we need for this crossbow? That's everything. Gonna want one crossbow, and we're gonna want. I have no. Oh wait, it's in here. I was gonna say I have no metal scrap. Definitely have some metal scrap. Maybe some metal, some lads. I can't craft more than one at a time. That's odd. It's fine. We have plenty of stuff here. Let's see. What else do we want? Night is in, let's say, 7 hours, 20 minutes. I'm also just covered in grime. I want to make a battery. So in order to make a battery, we have to make a second battery. It's that and metal scrap. Okay. Yeah, we had to make another energy brick, so I need these and I need these. I don't think I'm going to need these gauges anytime soon. So make an energy brick. Man, I can't hold it. A shame, to be sure. Drop that. Drop this. We're going to be throwing a lot of stuff on the floor. So our main issue is that when it becomes night, our stuff turns off. Like everything turns off, including the workbench. And we can't make anything unless we have a powered battery. So I'm going to plug that in, let it run for a little while. Let's see. I think... Can we make a, Oh, I do not have stuff to make a booby trap yet, do I? Wonder what I need. There's something I need to make a booby trap, and that's what we're gonna try and shoot for. I should drop this water cooler off. No reason to carry it. And kind of with the strength, but other than that, no reason to carry it. Drop all that off. We're gonna put a gun down here, and by that I do mean... crossbow. It's not great, but it's something. And you can't stack things that are down here in your hotbar. So I'll put duct tape down the hotbar, I guess, because I don't want that to go away. I'm gonna put this down the hotbar, so I keep that, and I guess metal scrap. Anything else I want to put in here that I'm not gonna get a lot of? I'm gonna use these. Everything else, there's just not. Well, you know what? I can do this. I can come over here and make another box. If I get some wood. That's probably more than reasonable to make a second box. I don't really need to be carrying around all this nonsense anyway. I'm gonna pick it all up here in a second. Once I go back upstairs. Okay, there we go. We drop off all of this stuff that I can't hold on to. Perfect. And I hold on to duct tape because I want duct tape to fix my stuff. It will be A-okay. What do I need for booby traps? That's a good question. In order to kill the robot, I'm going to need a booby trap. And I don't know what that is. Also, it takes 800 million years to reload this crossbow, and you can see my man has never held a gun in his life. Don't worry, I can hit this, though. He's not great, but we'll train him. We'll train him. Just have to shoot a couple hundred enemies, and we'll be A-okay. Oh, ooh, a lead vest. That'll work. I'm pretty sure that's just more armor, right? Yeah, 5 as opposed to 3. It's real heavy, though. Surprisingly, unlike a lot of games, your bullet goes exactly where the red dot is. So even if it's really inaccurate, you can still technically use it to shoot. Which I have done. I'm just gonna loot this entire room. There's good stuff here. There's enemies here. Ah, come on. You can get your bolts back sometimes. But for the most part, you just want to just get within their chest and explode them. This is why I want the crossbow. It does so much damage despite literally having no skill in guns or anything. So it's pretty good pickup. Fly room, do you have anything? No, you have pipes. I don't care about that. Kitchen cabinet, kitchen cabinet. I'm just gonna loot everything from these. We're gonna listen to Dr. Mance.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. We now believe IS-171, or the carbuncle, as Peters was calling it, is the larval form of IS-173, and almost certainly 178. Dr. Pendleton speculates there may also be a fourth state we have not yet encountered, and I believe she may be correct. If this is correct, it is an extraordinary shift in our understanding.
Yeah, I can't open this one for some reason. It just doesn't exist. It's weird. I do have the stuff we need, though. It was apparently WD-40. Or oil, depending on how you want to look at it. I think it's, what is it, 849? Can't take the salt. I can't take much of anything. I think I'm just going to head back down. I want to make home defense. We want the Chompinator. Chompinator is going to save our bacon tonight. Yeah, there we go. Need a metal pipe and we need another energy brick. This does get me out of here. I can't take any of these. Inventory is so full at all times. It's a shame. Again, these 2 inventory slots, so handy to have. Every inventory slot counts. See, we're at 5:30. It's getting real close to nighttime. And not only is it going to be, you know, nighttime, it's also going to be real dark. So put you here. I'm going to have some lights in here. Won't be completely worthless. Definitely can't make that. We're going to need you and tech scrap. And you. Perfect. All these. One of these. And then I need metal pipes. Do we have any metal pipes left? We do have some metal pipes. Perfect. Then we have 1 Chompinator. Now, I'd love to make 2 of these, but we don't have time. Frankly, don't have time. So I'm going to put this right here. I am going to package you up. Put you, let's say, right here. Can I reach this? I can, in fact, reach that. Okay. So we now have... we have our Chompinator. It's gonna be good enough, is the thing. It needs to be good enough. Let's go ahead and take a little bath in this. Just be a little stinky. Gotta be a little stinky. It'll be fine. Just don't walk into that. We can, just like in Half-Life 2, hang out underneath this and have enemies run into it, and that's the plan. Although my bones may be weak, the Chompinator shall chop all. So we should be just fine, I think. I guess I want to cook this up. Do I know how to make a stove? I don't think so. Never mind. I definitely know how to make a stove. Can I make the stove? I just throw things in random slots. I don't even try and think. Stove? Close. Poles? Coil, plastic wrap, and keyboards. Let's see. Coil, plastic wrap, and keyboard. Keyboard, coil, plastic. Might as well. We do have the issue of we can only power one thing at a time. Can I make a battery pack? I can. Do I have enough to make it? I do have enough to make it. So let's throw this down, unplug you, plug you into our power strip, which is backwards. Hold on, I want to fix that. It's this way? Yeah. There we go. Then plug you in, and then plug you in. And we now have both running at the same time. Which means I just need to go get all those frying pans that I left back here. I swear, one day we'll leave this area. And this will be a good decision, but... yeah, that's in the future. Okay, scroll through this. I can. Enemies did respawn in here, so I can kill these for some more sweet XP. Get that grind mindset on. Always be looting. Hey, this guy's respawned too. I should probably take this lamp. Blunt has gone up, which is pretty nice. Yoink. Take this. You can be dead. Rip you. Oh well. So we just need to come up around. We should be fine. Night is soon upon us. We don't have to stay here, but it's gonna be real bad if we don't stay here because I can't see anything. I cannot tape my flashlight to my forehead yet, so it's gonna be pitch black. Not a great idea, but in the meantime, we can cook up some delicious food. Have we seen a refrigerator? I don't think we've seen a refrigerator. You can loot those too. And they also do provide power, so like it would keep our food fresh for a little while. I'm gonna put this, can I put it on top of this? Doesn't look like it. I can put it on this though. Okay, well, works for me. Look, I want to have any light here because it's gonna be dark. I'm not gonna be able to see anything, and there's gonna be death robots. You know, the things. I do want to repair my stuff. I don't have until I get an anvil. I can't repair anything with the machine. So it's duct tape for now. Done. Done already. I don't have a pot. I can make a pot, I think. And I have to make soup bowls as well. But we're pretty close to soup time.
If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Yeah, she said something. I don't know why that's not subtitled. I have no idea what she said. I'm pretty sure she said something like, "The day is done. Go have a good sleep." I think. I think she tells you that before the power goes out. Is there anything else we can make in here? We can learn how to make a lever. Lever, just two of the same thing. It is. Okay. There's a carbuncle crown. If we had raw carbuncle, let's say some rubber bands and some plastic. Nope, duct tape. Duct tape. It's worse than the armor I have, so that's not really useful. Let's see. Garden plot round is probably this. Hold on. Gotta get the dinner. I have more in here, right? Yeah, I got a ton in here. Look at this. It's still radioactive, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Actually, maybe not. It's low enough that it doesn't even register on the thing anymore. That's pretty good. Light that up, and then go back to this. It thankfully saves. Pins? Not pins. Plastic. There we go. Garden plot round. Probably should make one of these, but I can't really afford the water yet. Why would I put plastic in there? I know it's, or the pins. I know it's not pins. Glow stick. I want to say glow sticks only last for a couple minutes, so maybe if you're doing a night excursion, a heater, probably coils. Coils and maybe a fan. Yep, there we go. There is a... I don't need Picari Club? Oh no. Well, it's night now. This will go fine. We'll be fine. A-okay. Just shove everything in here real quick. We'll be A-okay. You know, there's just a guy crawling around the floor over there. We don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. He's fine. He's fine. Not someone I need to concern myself with. He can, you know, stay over there and I'll hold on to my soil. There is gonna be a big robot coming.
Boy, my tummy's growling today.
Coworker, feed. Yeah, you're on your own, Jimmy. I don't know if you want to stand over. This robot's gonna be an issue, you know. I mean, maybe you want to do this. Maybe you don't. You want to crawl around on the floor with me? Because I'm about to crawl around on the floor. Hey, robot. Oh god, I shot this thing. It's fine. We're just gonna have to play a very precarious game where I hold on to syringes and a hammer. Because he's gonna try and melee me, and he's gonna hurt my bones real bad. But I just need to chopinate him to death. Jimmy has rightfully left me. So long as I'm always on the exact other side, I should be fine. He's got quite the reach. He's already done. Perfect. And he's made of soda. So, yoink. I'm pretty sure there's only one ever, like, per night. So, so long as we have this thing running and I'm, you know, underneath it, I won't get murdered. I don't know if he'll just walk around it. I think he's strong enough to destroy it by himself if I'm not here repairing it. Haven't exactly tested that out yet, so we're good for today. We do need his stuff. I'm pretty sure we need... Where even is it? This thing. This thing, I think, only comes from him, and we need it. We can go ahead and stack the rest of this. We have a ton of soda, so water's not an issue anytime soon. And this also gives us scrap whenever we do it, so also pretty good. Hold on to that. Night is probably about over. Night kind of goes fast. Like, remember when it was like 10 p.m. 2 seconds ago? It's already 2 a.m. There are these things. Anomaly?
You wouldn't make a guy ask twice, would you?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with those. I have them, though. Hey, how's it going, Jimmy? You just hanging out with all your peas? Didn't want to help at all? No? Alright. Didn't want any help anyway. Just a little wash. So I'm pretty sure he respawns here every night. And I don't think there's any way to get him out of that early. Maybe if I start punching him. But I think he just appears there. And I'm pretty sure I can't break into here to get the stuff. I'd love that pickaxe. Actually, I don't think I would. I want to say... I bet it's a heavy weapon. I've never held a pickaxe, assuming there is a pickaxe to pick up. I'm going to assume it's a heavy weapon. I can't use heavy weapons. Heavy weapons are probably one of the weirdest things in this game. Because I haven't really shown it yet. But if we come over here to our stats... you need to be proficient to use them, and can't do that until strength 8. I don't think there's a single character in this game that starts with strength 8, regardless of whatever combo you do. So, pretty worthless, and I think of that because this club, I'm pretty sure, is a heavy weapon. Like, we'll go ahead and figure it out. We can't make it because it's night still, but we can figure it out. Say duct tape. Yeah, it's a big old heavy club. I'm pretty sure we can't use it. I think we could try and swing it, but I don't think we can actually use it. And unfortunately, our batteries are not strong enough to last all night. Almost, but not quite.